Good morning to all of you. You may be knowing the letter written by the CM of AP to the CJI. Actually, it is a political topic, therefore I did not want to make any video. But some of the legal friends has asked me about the legal aspects in this issue. Right? Just a few words regarding that letter, then we will go to the legal aspect. So this can be read as Jagan versus judges and role of CJI. Definitely the AP CM has stirred the hornet's nest against the judiciary with allegations against one Supreme Court judge and also some of the judges of the AP High Court that this Supreme Court judge is influencing the AP judiciary, including the change in the roster also, management of the roster also, and that some of the judges in the AP High Court, they are totally averse to the administration and they are deliberately striking out the decisions taken by the government, and under these circumstances it is difficult to run the administration. Straight away to say, he accused the judges of misconduct, corruption and political bias, because he alleged that the Supreme Court judge is doing not only not doing any favor, at the same time they are doing favor to the former Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu, all these things. Now the petition has been kept in the public domain also. Now what to do? Of course, general people, common people may not know. You may be knowing that the Supreme Court is under Dasra vacation. Till 28th, no action will be taken. It will not come before the bench. So in the meantime, so many people are making so many political propaganda, legal propaganda, that liar, this association, even including that students, they are all writing something. But anyway, let us go into the legal. What to do? Suppose if a petition of this thing comes, what to do? This is the big question. Right, please remember, go back to Restatement of Values of Judicial Life by J.S. Verma. When he became the Chief Justice of India in the year 1997, yes, back to the basics. He has asked and he has circular also, it was adopted in the year 1999. So justice should not only done but should appear to have been done. That I mean, judicial officers must show restraint. So many 16-point formula was there. Of course, I will make a separate video on that. So basing on that, an in-house procedure was adopted in 1999. Right? Till of course it is being in practice only. Now what is that procedure? Right? Please remember Justice J.S. Verma. Suppose if any complaint is received by the CJI against a High Court judge, right? High Court judge, what he has to do? Then first of all, he has to verify. He has to remove the chaff from the grain. He has to verify whether it is false and frivolous, number one. Number two, whether there are any merits of substantive decision. And number three, whether it does not involve any serious misconduct or impropriety. First he has to decide, right? So if it is frivolous, drop further action. If there are any merits for substantive investigation, then he will formulate a committee of 3 judges. If the allegation is against Judge of a High Court, the committee will consist of 2 Chief Justices and 1 Judge of the High Court, right? So 2 Chief Justices and 1 Judge of the High Court. And of course, the procedure of natural justice will be taken place. Definitely, the other person, the allegations against the judge, that person will also be called. His defense will also be taken into account. Of course, it's only a fact-finding commission. It's not that seriously as an inquiry. So no examination of witnesses, taking statements, crossing, all these things will not be there. It is only like, it acts like a fact-finding commission. Then they will come up with a report. So the report, so if it is against a High Court judge, so 3 judges, 2 judges, Chief Justice and 1 judge. Then if it is against Chief Justice of a High Court, then what happens? Then 3 judges of the Supreme Court, right? And that is 1 Supreme Court judge and 2 CJs of the High Court. I'm sorry, right? So if it is against the Chief Justice of High Court, the committee will be appointed with one Supreme Court judge and two CJs of High Courts, right? Then if he is a Supreme Court judge, now the case, then three senior Supreme Court judges will be appointed to inquire into the matter, right? So there is no separate procedure, only it is only three judges panel, right? So if the allegations are against Chief Justice of India, nowhere such procedure is there, but the convention says just those three Supreme Court judges, they will conduct inquiry and decide the case, just like the allegations against the former Chief Justice of India, Ranjan Gogoi. There are three members committee, they have given a clean chit. Of course, present Chief Justice was also one of the members of the committee, right? So after the inquiry is completed, they will recommend in two ways. Number one, so if the allegations are serious, then definitely they will recommend for the removal of the judge. Number two, if they are not so serious, he can be reprimanded, some disciplinary action can be taken against him, right? If the topic of removal comes, the Supreme Court, Chief Justice of India, he will call the concerned judge and ask him either to go on voluntary retirement or resignation. Suppose there are certain people who don't agree, just like S.M. Shikla of Allahabad High Court and C.S. Kadan, right? So in that time, at that time, instructions will be given to the Chief Justice of High Court to not to give any administrative work to him. So he will come to the office, sit down and go away, but he will not dispose of any cases. That is also a sort of punishment. S.M. Shukla very recently resigned. He he was not given the administrative work. Very recently he retired because he is involved that Prasad educational medical scam case. Same thing happened. Suppose next, if he does not agree, then what happens is then the matter will be taken to the notice of the Prime Minister of India, the President of India and also the Prime Minister to go for impeachment proceedings. Of course, it is a very lengthy, tedious and laborious process. So please remember, according to Article 124 Clause 1, yes, a judge can be impeached only on two topics. Number one, proved misbehavior. Second is incapacity. Under these circumstances only, he can be impeached. It is a long process, you may be knowing. So for impeachment, 100 MPs of Lok Sabha or 50 members of 50 MPs of Rajya Sabha, they should first file the motion before the Speaker or the Deputy Chairman. Then same thing, a committee will be appointed. They will inquire into the matter. When it is proved that removal is necessary, impeachment is necessary, then once again the Parliament should join in two houses. So 2/3 majority should come. 2/3 people should be present and 50%, more than 50% majority should vote for impeachment, then only will be impeached. So far, such incident did not take place in India. So of course, impeachment, it has come to that level only in the case of V. Ramaswamy, he resigned. Soumitra Sen, okay, he resigned, all these things, but no impeachment was done so far. So it is definitely a laborious process, right? Now, secondly, please read two articles, 211 and 121 also. So the impropriety or the behavior or the allegations should against judges because should be not be discussed in the Parliament or Assembly. Only thing is impeachment. This also please know. Anyway, this is a lengthy or large procedure, but anyway, if necessary, this has to be my point, and this has to be definitely, it has to be taken place. If necessary in circumstances, definitely they have to undergo this also. But anyway, now the $1 million question is what CJI will do. So it is the purpose CJI to decide whether to take action or whether to drop action or whether to appoint a committee or not. We are not the people to decide. It is too much premature. That's why I am not going to that so-called statements better. What will happen? Nobody will know. So let the CGI decide what action will be taken. Anyway, since we have come to the public domain, everybody is discussing, everybody is giving his opinions. Somebody is saying that he will go to jail. Somebody says that this will be inquired. This man will not become the judge or all things. Whatever thing is, please forget all these things. Even though 100 letters are gone, Supreme Court will not read. It is for the prerogative or the decision of the Chief Justice whether to take action or not, and they need not tell each and everybody also. Right? So no personal views, nothing. But procedure by J.S. Verma, please be thorough. And I will come to you with that 16-point formula of J.S. Verma because they are important. Right? Thank you very much.